All the noise surrounding Caitlyn Clark has me pissed off.
Did you hear about Caitlyn Clark? She's phenomenal.
Caitlin Clark's overrated.
Jesus
Racism got
Christ.
her a deal.
But not because of what you think. It's because there are people making a fool of themselves in front of the world for no reason at all. Some people are upset. They're saying, Caitlyn Clark, how should she get a big Nike deal like that? How dare they give her that deal? As if Nike had to check with them first. Nike's never checked with you before. Why should they start checking for you now? They make deals that are going to make them money. Another thing that's got me pissed off are all the people that are saying, how dare the media give her all this attention? Since when has the media done anything different than put attention where it wants? A famous comedian by the name of Patrice O'Neal once said that if a black girl's missing and a white girl's missing, you know who they're going to look for? The white girl. Sorry, it's just how America works. Just so happens, which complicates things, is that Caitlyn Clark is also a phenomenal player.
Caitlyn Clark, 3,000 career points.
Third reason why all this Caitlyn stuff has got me pissed off is there are people that are denying reality. I don't think I've ever watched a single WNBA game. Not a whole game, ever. But you know what? I know who Caitlyn Clark is. And see, that's why Caitlyn Clark is worth the money. Because people that don't know about the game suddenly know about the game. And that's what you need so that everybody in the game can get paid. You need publicity, notoriety, brand recognition, name awareness, noise. 5, Caitlyn's jersey sold out in 5 hours. 75% of NBA players couldn't sell their jersey out in 5 hours. Hell, 75% of NBA players couldn't sell their jersey out all season. Stop playing with me. Let's dismiss the idea that Caitlyn Clark's not worth the money. We just proved it. In fact, as far as capitalism, how it works, the fact that the market gave her this money, this $300 million or whatever, $3.5 million for a year over the next 8 years from Nike, the fact that they gave her that money means she's worth it. You know? That's what it means. It's worth it to them, so it's worth it. That's how this works. Okay, Buttercup, get it? You get it? We ain't got to like it. We never have liked it. But that's how it works. You're only worth what someone's willing to pay you. And they're willing to pay her that much money. And believe me, if she's getting paid $30 million or whatever it is, $28 million, she's worth probably $200 million. Okay? That's the kicker. That's the kicker. Because that's how that works. So she's actually underpaid what she's worth to the NBA, what she's worth to Nike, what she's worth overall. Now, before I go too far, I want a list for people that are skeptical, who are saying, Tim Black, why are you selling out, man? There's sisters with a lot of credentials. I didn't say there aren't sisters with a lot of credentials. I didn't say there aren't sisters who aren't phenomenal basketball players. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying to you is, Caitlyn Clark, she done some stuff. In fact, instead of bore the hell out of you, because I don't think I can read it as well, I'm going to get my friend Alicia Iverson. Alicia Iverson, hey, sister, how you doing?
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Could you be so kind as to list all the accomplishments of Caitlyn Clark during her college play at Iowa?
Sure, Tim. Let's start here. Caitlyn Clark has had an impressive career and has won numerous awards. Here are some of her notable achievements. She was selected first overall by the Indiana Fever in the 2024 WNBA draft. She is a 2-time AP Player of the Year, 2023 and 2024. She won the Honda Sports Award twice, 2023, 2024. She is a 2-time recipient of the John R. Wooden Award, 2023, 2024. She won the Naismith College Player of the Year twice, 2023, 2024. She is a 2-time USBWA National Player of the Year, 2023, 2024. She won the Wade Trophy twice, 2023, 2024. She won the James E. Sullivan Award in 2023, she is a 3-time unanimous first-team All-American 2022 through 2024. She won the Nancy Lieberman Award 3 times. 2022 through 2024, she won the Dawn Staley Award 3 times. 2021, 2023, she is a 4-time first-team All-Big Ten. 2021, 2024. She won the Big Ten Player of the Year 3 times. 2022, 2024. She won the Big Ten Freshman of the Year in 2021. She was the NCAA season scoring leader 3 times. 2021, 2022, 2024. She was the NCAA season assist leader 3 times. 2022, 2024. She is the NCAA Division I all-time scoring leader. She was named the Women's Basketball Academic All-American of the Year twice, 2023, 2024. Her number 22 jersey was retired by the Iowa Hawkeyes. She was named the FIBA Under-19 World Cup MVP in 2021. So, Tim, despite not winning the championship, Caitlyn Clark's legacy in women's basketball remains untarnished. Caitlyn Clark is a phenom. You're welcome, Tim.
Thank you, sister. I appreciate you. She's fantastic. She's earned her right to do what she's doing because they're paying her to do it. This isn't because, look, they didn't pick any random white girl. They wouldn't pick somebody who's amazing. Y'all embarrassing yourselves right now. She got an endorsement deal from Nike. She's on SNL. Here goes a little bit. This is the thing about the SNL appearance.
The WNBA draft is this Monday, and Iowa star Caitlin Clark is expected to be the #1 pick. Here to comment is Caitlin Clark.
The point is that Caitlin Clark is everywhere, man, and there's a reason why, because people want to see her.
Caitlin Clark mania reaching a fever pitch after the WNBA draft, but you know what's not so hot? Her shockingly low rookie salary, $76,535. Only $76,000 for the season. Now, how much did last year's #1 draft pick for the NBA, Victor Wembanyama, make after his first year? A whopping $12.2 million. You know, even the very last draft pick for the NBA last year, Chris Livingston, signed for $1.1 million. Let's talk to someone who has had firsthand experience with these very deals, professional basketball player and the WNBA's 2009 #1 draft pick, Angel Bakatri. I'm so glad.
I'm not going to listen to him because it don't matter because no one knows who you are. Respect. Well, that was harsh. People know who you are, who are really into the game. But Caitlin Clark is like a superstar now. Yeah, she white. Ever heard of Eminem? Why are people acting like this is such a strange phenomenon? Nothing fair about notoriety. Nothing's fair about who gets the bag. Nothing's fair about that. No one. Here's the thing. I'm hearing a lot of people complain about Caitlin Clark. I understand why they're complaining. Right? Some of them are complaining because it's their job to complain about shit. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Jamil Hill complains about stuff because that's her job. Her job is to come up with something to complain about. All these sports writers got to have reasons to complain. This woman here on CNN bringing up this stuff, saying, hey, why is Caitlin Clark only getting now? Now they complain today Caitlin Clark isn't getting a bigger salary. The WNBA is worth about $2. If you compare how much the NBA is worth and how much the NBA makes a year versus how much the WNBA makes a year, if you put them on a scale, on one side you have the Titanic, on the other side you have a tugboat. The difference is amazing. Like the NBA, $10 billion last year. The WNBA, like $70 million. $10 billion, which you rather have, $10 billion or $70 million? I know you take the $70 million, but you don't get to. I'm just saying it's a point. The point is, Caitlin Clark will be she is important to the WNBA because she's going to put asses in the seats. She's just signed a deal with Nike. It's not fair. It's not fair. Nothing's fair about capitalism. Nothing's fair about how this shit works. That's it. It's no fair. It wasn't fair when Michael Jordan got all that money. It wasn't. Not if you were a person who didn't get the money. He wasn't the only good player, but he got that Nike deal because they knew they could sell shoes. They're not doing it because they like Caitlyn. They only like Caitlyn because they like money. And they like Caitlyn because other people like Caitlyn. That's why they signed Caitlyn. That's how it works. I recently had an interview for an opportunity to do a show on a network. It's not political. It's not political. They just like that I got a personality when I talk. They're like, hey, man, you will be refreshing on our network. The reason why they talked to me, the reason why I had an interview with them is because they said, hey, I think other people will like him. Them liking me is only because they see me as a way to make money for their company. That's the same way this works. One of the things I don't like is when we allow these commentators to undermine our real fights. Our real fight is not, why is Caitlyn going to get a shoe deal? Why didn't his sister get a shoe deal? We don't own the shoe companies. We don't own the shoe companies. And masses of people like Caitlyn. That's why it happened. I'm not telling you I like it. I'm telling you what it is. And when you say it's racism, yeah, everything in America, there's race in everything in America. I'm not somebody who's going to sit up here like one of the conservatives and just tell you race got nothing to do with it. Race always has something to do with it. It's not always everything, though. Capitalism is even sometimes bigger than race. And in this case, they got her a shoe because they know they can sell her shoes. Now, the only thing we can hope for in this situation, because we don't control Nike, we don't control the WNBA. The WNBA salaries are low because women don't go watch the WNBA. That will change. That can change. Think about all the people that can benefit if Caitlyn Clark is a success in the WNBA. This could change women's basketball. This could change the reality from where it is now and make it more lucrative so that everybody gets paid more. It ain't that white girl's fault that she is in this situation. All she does is play her game, want to play basketball, want to compete, want to be good at what she does. What those companies choose to do, that's not really up to her. I used to tell guys I work with, every once in a while, we'd have somebody come join our IT team. They didn't know what they were doing, but they were a white guy who was a friend of another white guy, like an owner or something. And I remember when the whole staff was pissed off, like, what's this guy doing here? He don't even know what he's doing. We got to show him everything. He don't know nothing. How they get him in here? How many hoops I had to jump through to get this job? This guy comes in green, not knowing nothing. And I say, hey, I understand you pissed off, but remember, he didn't hire himself. Nah, he may have wanted a job, but somebody hired his ass. That's what we should really be mad about. That's who the real problem is. It ain't the guy with the job. It's the guy that gave him the job. That's the problem. So the same thing goes with Caitlyn Clark. That's not defending Caitlyn Clark. There's nothing to defend her for. She didn't do anything. So that's my opinion on the Caitlyn Clark situation with Nike. I understand where people are coming from, but hey, stop crying wolf so loud for a real wolf come and eat your ass. And stop using our blackness for your own disputes. I think some of it is they want to help these other sisters get money. You know, and I get that, and I respect that. I respect that part of it. But recognize, negativity sometimes backfires. It makes it harder for black people. Making it harder, too. You had a potential to make it a lot harder because you're not really making a case. You know damn well Nike is not giving shoes to random white people who can't make them money. That's just not how the shit works. At least not for long. I mean, we remember Vanilla Ice. He sucked. But he flamed out. But Caitlyn Clark, I don't think she's Vanilla Ice. She's actually worked very hard at what she does. So we'll see what happens. There's no diss to all the sisters that have been killing it. There was somebody was saying how there's these other black female basketball players who have amazing stats, MVP, championships, all these things. It can't get any recognition. And that's because of sport. That's because of sport budget. They need to put them on the stage and and light up the stage and make people see it. It doesn't matter how good someone is if nobody knows. So unfortunately, in America, the cameras go to the light. And another thing, guys, another important thing. It's only 12 WNBA teams. I didn't know that. How the hell are you going to complain about a league that's basically a starter league? If you only got 12 teams, Johnson. Cube has more than 12 teams. The Big Three has more than 12 teams. How are you only going to have 12 teams? And how are you going to complain about a league that is supplemented, sponsored, funded by another league? Without the NBA, there is no WNBA. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the NBA funds the WNBA. I didn't even know that was legal.
Now that's crazy. I know, right?